I'll edit it later. Hey guys, so we just got back from Justice League, and this is our... Hey Carrie, how are you doing? I got it. Yeah. She's all good. Yeah, so we just got back from Justice League. It's like really, really late, and we're just going to talk about it for a minute. Who wants to start? Wait, initial thoughts. Let's go down the line. Alex, what do you think?
A lot better than expected. The CGI was better. My only complaint is that the supervillain was kind of weak in it, just character-wise. Not a lot of motivation, in my opinion, but really good. Worth the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I went in with lower expectations than I did going into Batman vs. Superman, and yeah, I had a really fun time, and I really enjoyed it. And I just, like, I don't know, I got like chills, like seeing them all together for the first time. Like, that was great. It was really good.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been looking forward to this because I like all the, well, minus Suicide Squad. I like all of them. I love Man of Steel. I really like Batman vs. Superman, and Wonder Woman's awesome. And Wonder Woman's also awesome in this movie because this movie is really cool. Like, I don't know. Because this movie was both directed by two people, I feel like there's definitely fingerprints of both Joss Whedon and Zack Snyder in it.
Definite moments.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't ever... It feels like they're both pulling the rope on the same side. They're not pulling against each other. Like, it's not a tug of war. It's, hey, they're working together to make the thing the best. That analogy made no sense. But
I almost want to start seeing more movies where directors kind of co-op a film.
Yeah.
Because that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like in this one we got kind of the better of the two, with the exception of some of this kind of sexist ideas with the Amazonians. But other than that, like not too bad.
And it's also brief, and not to overshadow it, but it is like pretty brief too. But I think also like, hey Carrie, how are you? I think what I really liked about this is I think what we all liked was the team, and I think I think if anything, our biggest negative is the villain.
Yeah.
Because
though honestly, in the scheme of the movie, the villain doesn't have too much screen time.
Yeah, and he honestly looks like a PlayStation 3 cutscene thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
he just looks like a gooey blob. Like,
yeah.
He has like little horns, but that's it.
I mean, but it's fine. Like, he's not there too long. And honestly, like, all the other CGI looks pretty good. And everybody was like, because I listened to a bunch of reviews before the movie, and they're like, man, Henry Cavill's mustache is obvious. There was literally one moment where I noticed it. And, no spoiler, it's literally the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only moment I noticed it. Other scenes, I'm like, they did a good job. If it is there, they did a pretty decent job hiding it. I couldn't tell. Oh, yeah. But I felt like all the fight scenes were pretty well done. I liked all the characters, all the new characters. Aquaman's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I think some with the CGI thing, though, is we're so used to seeing Cavill touched up as Superman.
True.
So I'm with you. I didn't really notice it.
Also, well, we did watch Batman vs. Superman before we went to go see this.
Good choice.
Again, and it was a good choice, because there were different things I'm like, there were some callbacks too, which were good. But I think it's heading in the right direction. Like,
yeah.
I mean... It's
a definite contender against Marvel, I will say that now.
Yeah, it feels like the first Avengers movie, but not in like a bad way or anything. Like, it feels like it in that, hey, this movie is... The beginning of it feels like the beginning of the first Avengers movie, where literally there's everybody out going to find everybody else. Goes, hey, there's a bad guy in town. Yeah.
He's so ready.
Do you guys want to talk spoilers for a minute?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Spoiler warning. Please turn off the video or pause it until you see the movie. Thank you.
Yes.
Or don't. We can't.
Superman dies again. What?
Yeah. He's dead for like half the film.
Yeah. But
speaking of which, he comes back as well.
Yeah. No, I think they handled that well. Not how I would have expected it.
It was a little cop out.
Like the way. Okay. Again, this is spoilers. The mother box brings him back, which I was kind of like, is that a reshoot? Was that a reshot idea?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It felt like it because
It felt a lot like Ultron.
It felt to me. It felt like okay, they set up him coming back naturally in the end of Batman vs Superman, but then that's not really paid off.
They never really mentioned the
Necessarily.
fact that like he's there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it worked, but once he's back, he's Superman. Like he's the Superman, you know.
I kind of wish they went along the lines of like they made a plan to bring him back, and when they dig up his body, he's not there. Like like they have to hunt him down, and he's in Russia because that's where they literally said that's where people go when they have no other place to go.
That would have been an interesting plotline, and I kind of this is the
think that's
one
probably
movie
right.
I want an extended cut to, just to see what it
yeah.
would be.
I think
Not because
we
I didn't,
missed-
you know.
Or just see like Zack Snyder's vision.
Yeah, what? Because apparently Snyder had like a 2 hour and 45 minute cut, rough
Yeah,
cut or
so
something,
that's-
and I would
it's
like
under
to see
2
what.
hours.
Yeah, and this is just at like
It was a
2
good.
hours.
Speaking of which, it was a good time.
It
Like,
moved,
Yeah,
like
it
it
moved.
moved really well.
Yeah,
which
but
I
I think a lot of that 45 minutes that we missed was in like bringing him back, and I think there was more of a discussion within the team about like should we do this, should we not do this, is it right, is it wrong, sort of thing. Because
And that
I
was
feel
some
like
good stuff.
yeah, it was good when it was there, and I think that it did kind of rush it a little bit. So I think that there was more of a debate that
Yeah.
we kind of missed.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it, but I really enjoyed the tension between Bruce and Diana.
Yeah.
And not
Yes.
sexually.
And their
It was-
chemistry, Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot's chemistry is like bonkers.
Oh, it's so
I-
good.
like it's
Like, I don't know, it just, and it didn't feel too sexual, it just felt
No,
like
it-
two friends talking.
yeah. It felt
Yeah.
like two people who are just they needed one another.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
and they respect each other a lot. I feel like.
Yeah.
And like I want them to have a relationship. You know, Wonder Bat was always my favorite ship growing up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. The one thing though that I will also say is I really don't want to see Ben Affleck go anywhere for a while.
No.
He is a
definitely
phenomenal Batman.
yeah,
I mean, the movie starts with him, and it's like again, like the comedy in the movie works, but there's moments I'm like, that seems almost out of character, but I'm taking it
Oh.
because I like the
When he
beginning
gets
of the movie.
hit, like when he gets hit and he's like, "Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm definitely bleeding," as reference to what Superman said. But it was
Yeah.
just the scene of like watching him on the ground kind of squirm.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't in the feel or the filter. It was just him going, "Ah, my leg."
And I feel like again, Amy Adams unfortunately has like nothing to do in this movie,
yeah.
which is kind of a shame because she's a world-class actress and she's amazing.
Well, I mean, J.K. Simmons is in this movie
He's in
for
2
5
scenes.
seconds.
Yeah.
Everybody
But he's
ranted
good.
and raved about him, and they were just like, "Yeah,
But he's good.
he shows
No.
up."
I think this movie is like, hey, do you like this, and this? Well, here, let's make more movies about those things.
Yeah. It definitely, in the end of the day, it has fixed a lot of the problems people had with Batman versus Superman.
It did. It did.
It was very nice.
Yeah. And I love that movie, but I can admit there's some issues with it. And the post-credit scene, I know we didn't talk about that in the non-spoiler, but I like the first post-credit scene. It's a nice callback to old comics of
Cute
Who's
little-
faster?
yeah, who's faster, the Flash or Superman. But that last one,
Oh.
that last, you guys want to talk about that? Like,
Yeah, they.
Yeah, they. Oh, whew. Okay, I don't think anybody was ready for it because all you see is a focus on 2 katanas, and there's a blurred.
Oh no, we all
face.
were like,
But
yes.
But as soon as that image came
You
up,
knew, yeah.
you knew it was Deathstroke, and
that costume looks amazing.
It was awesome.
seeing
yeah.
him walk up the boat. Oh my!
In the film,
goodness.
honestly, like this is the same auditorium I know that I saw Power Rangers in and Batman vs Superman, and that for some reason, whatever projector is in that room is incredible
It is.
Yeah.
because it was crystal clear. And you're right, that costume looked incredible.
So
like,
good. And he takes
all
off the
the
mask,
costumes,
and he
Yeah.
looks so good.
yeah. And I'm glad they kept Jesse Eisenberg. I like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
I want to see what they do now with the character
Yeah.
because they fixed the problem with what I had earlier is he feels more mature, and I liked where the character was before, but definitely having him have this almost all vision,
Yeah.
all seeing
Yeah.
idea makes him more of a Lex Luthor character.
Yeah. I'm also glad that, and this is in one of the flashback scene that Wonder Woman's talking about when Steppenwolf first comes to Earth. Like, I like seeing there was a Green Lantern there was like a Shazam type character. Like, there were definite nods and callbacks to certain things, and it's like, hey, guess what? You like that? Let's make more of that. And it worked. I think a lot of those things were
Even the minor touch. Even the minor touch of like there's a Green Lantern, and when he gets killed, and you see the ring go fly off to find another.
Yeah.
Like just little things they did to keep within the canon.
That's the best thing that's happened to Green Lantern since
Yeah.
ever.
Like this was a better story in 5 seconds than an entire 2-hour movie.
Yeah. I cared more about that Green Lantern than the actual movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh god.
Yeah.
Really go
We
from
got. Yeah, we also got a look at Atlantis, and that was pretty cool.
That was cool. And
A start of something.
Character.
Yeah, and we got to see Mira.
Mira, yeah.
Mira.
I thought she was
Queen of my heart.
I thought she was cool, and I liked. Again, I liked all the characters. I don't know. I liked this movie quite a bit. Didn't love it,
Yeah.
but I really liked it.
I think it was a way smarter move to introduce all the characters first in this, because now we have 6 characters. We've already had the Superman movie, we've had Wonder Woman, but now I feel way more confident going into that Cyborg movie, going into the Aquaman movie, because they set up so much stuff for those individually to work and not just be a money grab.
Yeah.
And even the Flash, because I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Flash.
Yeah.
But Ezra Miller rocks it as Barry Allen. He
Great
is so
comedic
good.
timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, his moments were really good. I liked, even when he's not in the suit, like he's just really, really good. I'm trying to think of just moments that were just, I don't know, what he was doing.
She's under the couch.
But no, I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. Was there anything else? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Other than, I think they cast this movie really, really well.
Yeah.
It
Like-
is worth the price of admission.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
my final
Yeah.
kind of idea.
Yeah.
on it.
Again, minus some CGI, which again, like I think we're kind of spoiled with CGI too.
Yeah.
Like Thor Ragnarok didn't have the greatest CGI at times. There's some green screen,
Yeah.
but like again, like I think Joss Whedon did a really good job putting this movie together, and I think Zack Snyder gave him a good template to begin with. So, what's your guys' scores out of 10?
Ooh.
I gotta think about mine for a second.
Honestly, God, I almost want to give it an 8 out of 10. So like 7 3/4 out of 10. That's mine.
So 7.75.
Yeah, 7.75.
I'm gonna go for the 8 just because I had a lot of fun and I really want to see like an extended or director's cut of it.
Yeah, I'll go 8 for now.
Yeah.
I do want to see it again. But I think after seeing it again and not like the first time you watch a movie, you're like, okay, story, okay, what's going on, and then you're not really paying attention to all like the little nuance. You'll catch some things, but not everything. And I think the second time you watch a movie, you're just gonna sit back and be like, okay, I already know what's in the movie, and you kind of sit back and relax and enjoy. Like with Thor, I liked Thor Ragnarok better the second time than the first time. I liked it the first time, but I really liked it the second time.
The one thing I think that I'm gonna really enjoy seeing the second time is just being able to sit back and look at Zack Snyder's the way that he plans out all of his shots in a very artistic way. It feels very comic book like, and that was something that I really loved about his other works. Is you feel like you're going panel to panel. And this movie is not an exception. It is beautiful.
Like that scene with the parademon with Batman, and like the first thing, I was just
That
looking at that
first scene,
so good.
It also there's a lot of reminiscent moments through the music of old Superman and Batman, and especially that opening scene reminded me a lot of Tim Burton Batman.
It went from like Tim Burton to the animated series. That's the other thing is something I saw was through color grading. They made Metropolis have its own feel. Carrie. Metropolis, especially Gotham's feel in the beginning, was it's always dark.
Yeah.
It's always dark.
But there was this. It wasn't dark as in like everything's black. No, it was like dark, but there was still light there.
Yeah.
and it's like I think it's that hope of Superman and everything. But anyway, I don't know anything else. Anything else I want to talk about? I'm thinking pretty good. All right.
DC's winning right now.
I think they're heading in the right direction. Wonder Woman was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed this movie. Definitely gonna see it again, and you guys should check it out too. All right. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, see you all next time. Bye.
Check out our podcast.
I hope it didn't just stop. No, it did.